Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate and this is my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to create a channel for a really long time, but I've never gotten around to it. I haven't been brave enough to do it, so today's the day. It's January 2019. Gonna dive right in and see where this goes. I thought I'd start off with a video about all the books I read in January 2019. I read 9 books this year, 8 of which were in 2 separate series. Now, 9 books for me is a lot and I'm actually really happy with it. The 2 series though, the books I have been reading over and over and over again, so if I wasn't doing that I probably would have read more, which is amazing. I never used to be this avid a reader, but I'm glad that I am now and hopefully I can sustain it for the whole year. As I said before, I read 2 series this year, both of which were companion novel series, 4 books in each, and each book has a couple, which is I guess the lead, the star of the book, and in the other 3 they're also in it, they're background characters, so you get to know all the couples really well. It's a really fun read and they're usually friends, and yeah, I love it. I enjoy it a lot. So the first of those series was the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy, and it is about hockey players in American college in Boston. They're really fun reads. I enjoyed it. There's 4 books. There's The Deal, The Mistake, The Score, and The Goal. My favourite was definitely The Mistake, the second book. I think I loved it the most because I really loved the characters. Grace, I loved her. I thought she was so funny and quirky. I loved her personality. I actually see a lot of myself in Grace and I think that's why I love it so much. And Logan, he's a funny guy. I really enjoyed it. I love their romance and that's why it was my favourite. Now, the second series I read. When I say I fell hard for this series, I fell hard. I mean, like, I am obsessed. I cannot stop reading it. I keep rereading and rereading and rereading. I'm still reading it now. It's crazy. And that is the Stage Dive series by Kylie Scott. There's something about it, probably due to the fact that they're celebrities and they're living that rock and roll lifestyle. I think it's so cool. I love all of the characters. All of the couples are so cool and individual, and it's weird because when you think about it, they're all kind of the same, but the energy that comes from each book is different, and I love that. I really like Kylie Scott's writing. I think she's a really funny writer. She manages to make me laugh all the time, which I love, so I really resonate with that. Again, there's 4 books. There is Lick, Play, Lead, and Deep. Weird names, I know, it's not that weird. My favourite was definitely Lead, the 3rd book about Jimmy and Lena. Again, I think it comes down to the characters. I love Lena. She's the coolest girl ever. I love her. And Jimmy, I mean, classic bad boy. I mean, I love that so much. So that was definitely my favourite book. Yeah, I mean, this series is just amazing. I would highly recommend you read it. If you love that whole, you know, ordinary girl meets a celebrity and whirlwind romance and all that fun stuff that comes with it, you'll definitely love this series. So those were the 8 books I read that were part of series. There were 2 series, 4 in each, so 8 books. And then the 9th book I read is a standalone adult romance book, I believe, and that is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. Now, I haven't completely finished it. I reckon I've got maybe like 50 pages to go, but hopefully I'll finish it by the end of January. Hopefully I'll finish it tonight. I love this book. I think it's much better than the movie, definitely. I love the romance in it. I love Henry and Claire's relationship. And I just think it's really beautiful, and the writing is so clever. I don't understand how Audrey came up with it, but I'm a fan. I love it, and I just love Henry and Claire's relationship, especially the flashbacks. I love when Claire's a teenager and Henry comes and helps her out, and I just think it's the sweetest love story ever. So I'm sure I love the ending. The writing's beautiful. It's definitely one that I will reread again, I'm sure. So I guess that completes this video. Short and sweet for my first one. And hopefully I can do another wrap up for February. Hopefully I read a lot more books and I like a lot of them. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.